to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing well. So today I am working on a new project and I've been making a lot of new starts the last couple of days, which I feel a little bit guilty for, but at the same time, you know, I just think, you know, you only live once, and you know, you just want to enjoy what you do, and I think enjoying the pattern or the design that you're doing is so key to everything, really, when it comes down to cross stitch, but also when it comes down to any other craft. Really, you want to be enjoying what you're doing, so it makes sense that I start this new project, because I've been really looking forward to it for days and days and days, and I can't stop thinking about it. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's called Japanese Garden. Yeah, Japanese Garden by Dimensions. And yeah, it's yesterday I've spent most of yesterday night kitting it up. So I've got all the flosses ready for it. I've got my fabric as well. This is a 16 count easy count Aida. It does come with a different kind of fabric. It comes with a blue, light blue fabric, which I'm going to show you. It should come with this fabric, but as you can see, this is not gridded, and for me, gridded fabric really helps when I'm doing full coverage. So I want to try it out and see how it goes. And yes, this piece of fabric is a lot bigger than the one that came with the design, so it should fit in okay, and hopefully I can put in some space for the framing as well, which will be good. I'm always really worried that my design won't fit, or that I measure things wrong and then something happens. So yeah, I do catastrophize a lot, I have to say. But yeah, so today I'll be starting this new one, and yeah, so I'll show you the flosses. I mean, it comes in an organizer, so all the flosses I'll show you come in this kind of organizer thing, as you can see. Now, I've took some of the flosses out, and it was mainly the really large floss quantities. There were some colours that really had so much threads, and the bulk was so big that I was really scared that it was going to tangle, and so I kind of thought to myself, no, I just need to, you know, find a solution for that. And I didn't want to bobinate all night, and you know, that's something that, you know, especially when you're tired, you just don't want to be doing that. So I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna put them away in a plastic bag, which I'm just going to show you. So the plastic bags that I have bought recently are called the Floss Away bags. They come in a pack of 36, and yeah, it's just very easy. You know, I'll just show you one of the. It's a plasticky bag, and you can write the color, name, and then yeah, you can just, you know, open this and just store threads inside. So it's very easy, and I find it very useful, you know, just to have all the colors that I need sorted out, and it avoids any tangles as well, which is one of the things that I'm a bit worried about. So I'll show you some of them that I've packed away. So these are just some of the colours that I have packed away yesterday. And again, these were really, as you can see, there's a lot of threads for each colour, a lot of them. And my concern was that it was going to get tangled up with all of the other ones. White, there's so many colours, oh my god, it's like, I have done another Dimensions project before, which I'm still working on, but the amount of threads for that one is not as big as huge as this one. So I am a little bit, yeah, worried, but at the same time, I'm also thinking, you know, actually this is a good thing, because if the color, you know, it means, yeah, that there's going to be like more color and less anxiety around the color finishing, or, you know, me not having enough color for different, you know, parts of the design, and yeah. So that always helps. So yeah, that is that. So usually when I start a new design, I try and keep everything quite tidy on what I need, what are the essentials, what I don't need. And so yeah, the things that I try and keep next to me are a highlighter, obviously, and a hoop, but I won't use this just yet because I'll be stitching in hand, because yeah, I don't have much space here, and I'll probably use a hoop at some other point when I'm more central on the fabric. And then yeah, and then just the key of all the different like, yeah, colors, and just to have an idea. Oh, and yeah, one other thing. What did I? Oh yeah, well, obviously the needle threader. And I think that's it. I don't really have much else. Oh well, yeah, the needle itself. So there's this tiny needle that comes with the package. So yeah, so I'm gonna make a start. Oh, and in terms of, I was really like daunted about this, but I really didn't know where I should start, whether I should be starting on the center of the project or on the side. A lot of people, I mean, one of my friends was like, oh, you should start on the bottom left. And I'm thinking, I don't know. I had a look at the pattern. I was like, okay, which side of the pattern would be easy for me to start on? And I noticed on the bottom left of the pattern, there's quite a few bits of like black. So I could start with the black and just, you know, just do some cross country that way. And kind of, yeah. I was thinking I could start a new way of stitching, which would be just like row by row rather than cross country, but I just can't help it sometimes. I just, yeah, I'm so used to doing the cross country that I just end up doing it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, let's get started with the black. Okay, and let's see how it goes today. Oh, finally some light. It's been a really dark day today, like really dark, and yeah, it's been raining, it's been windy all day, which is a bit depressing sometimes, but I also enjoy it when it's, especially if I'm off work and, you know, I'm at home, and it just makes it feel more cozy, to be honest. So I've been lighting up candles today. I've been, you know, just keeping myself warm. And then I think at some point I will be moving to my bed and just cross-stitching on my bed rather than at my desk. But yeah, the light has been a real issue. Like this morning it was a lot more sunny, so it was nice because I could do some cross-stitching using my sunglasses, and just, you know, just there was a lot of light, so it was okay, although it did become quite hot at times. But then yeah, it was, now it seems to have lightened up a little bit more. I hope it stays. And yeah, so let's see. I've been listening to this podcast today, which is called the Happy Stitching Podcast. And it's basically a podcast from a cross stitcher who basically explores, like, she basically talks about different things in the podcast, like pretty much anything really, different themes and every week, and her content is really interesting. And I just started listening to her today, and yeah, I mean, it was really good to have something like that. I usually just watch something on YouTube or, you know, Netflix, but this time around I was thinking to myself, I don't know, I just like to listen as well, and just not necessarily have to look at something, and makes it less distracting, of course. So yeah, I mean, if you're into, you know, podcasts, then definitely have a look at that. I mean, it was so interesting. So probably start with the black then, I think. Although, knowing myself, I will get bored of the black pretty quickly. So I might have to start on another colour later. Is it 2 strands? It's 2 strands. Okay. This is going to be really weird. Basically, I've started a new project on even weave recently, and yeah, it's completely different to Aida in so many ways, and there's pros and cons definitely, but I found it quite hard initially, I have to say. I was struggling quite a bit with it, and yesterday I was just, maybe because there wasn't much light as well, I mean, I was really shining so much light on it, and still I couldn't see the holes. So I was a little bit put off yesterday night from that, and then this morning when there was a little bit of light, I kind of took advantage of the sun to focus on the project again. And yeah, I mean, I could see the holes, and it was a lot easier for me to stitch on, so that was good. Oops. Okay, so I think that's probably do that. So yeah, ready to stitch, do our first stitch. So sorry, I'm just trying to put this so everyone can see. Okay, so I'm just thinking of leaving some frame. I'm just wondering whether I should just leave some frame. So probably, yeah, I think that would be better to leave it like that, and just start my first stitch over here probably, or yeah, that would be good, I think. Yeah, that would make sense. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself. Okay, that's good. Oh wait, it just seems very knotty. The frog has visited me a few days ago, and it wouldn't let me go. It stayed with me for quite some time, which was really annoying. Yeah, so it was quite annoying because I had to frog so much stuff. It was like really like a lot. And yeah, it wasn't ideal. And for those who are new to cross stitch terminology, frog means making a mistake in cross stitch language. So yeah, I made quite a few of mistakes. I actually, at one point, I even had to cut the thread, which is something I rarely do. I sometimes just move on and pretend that I haven't done a mistake, even though I have. But yeah, no, that time around I was like, no, I need to frog that. I don't understand why this thread is threading. Oh, it's threading, it's fraying, sorry. Gosh. Oh, it's really annoying. I do wonder. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. It does feel weird stitching on Aida now. I mean, with even weave, it does, like, the needle does flow through a lot more, like, easily. But the holes are extremely, extremely small. And in the Aida, at least you can kind of see the hole. It's quite clear. It's not as tiny. But I appreciate that will take some getting used to, for me at least. So it's always nice though to do something different and to basically just learn a new skill as well. It's like having to learn things again. But yeah, I was dreaming about doing this even weave project for a while, so I just kept on postponing it until I was just like, no, I've got to do this now. You know, the longer I wait, the worse it's going to be. And yeah. So oops, it's better. Okay, so now I can do the full cross. Okay. Okay, so I think that's all for today. I will be obviously updating you all with any progress on my on this little this design that I'm doing, and then yeah, you'll be able to see how much progress I will be making on it. Hopefully we'll be stitching on this. I'm thinking I'll probably be stitching on this quite often, really. And as you guys all know, I really like stitching any floral nature themes, so yeah, this is just what I enjoy doing. So yeah, leave me a like if you liked the video, and do subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you next time. Bye there.